It often happens to us. We learn many new words in English. We come across many new words in English while reading books, while watching YouTube tutorials, while listening to the English speakers, or while having conversation with the people who speak good English. We would like to enrich our vocabulary. We would like to use advanced English words while speaking in English. But what happens to us? We forget those words. We are not able to remember those words that we have learned. Is it happening to you? If you are the one, then follow this simple technique to enrich your vocabulary. Because this is what I did and I do follow to enrich my vocabulary. In this video, I'm going to give you two techniques that will help you to enrich your vocabulary. Whatever the words that you come across or whatever the new words that you learn, you will not forget thereafter. Those words will be strongly registered in your mind if you follow these two simple techniques. Let's see what they are. Technique number one. Question yourself if you know all the English words of the things that you see in your surroundings. What I mean is, just ask yourself if you know all the English words of the things that you see in your environment. Let's say, for an example, you are in the kitchen. Do you know all the English words that you have in your kitchen? Do you know all the ingredients names in English? Do you know all the vegetables names in English? Do you know all the fruits names in English? And do you know all the objects that you see in your surroundings in English? You may not know some, right? Why don't you try to learn that in English? You no need to give your specific time to learn that. While you are doing your household activities, while you are looking at anything, just check yourself if you know the English word for that particular thing. So this is one of the easiest ways to enrich your vocabulary, and I followed this technique and this really helped me a lot. Technique number two. Make minimum of 6 compulsory attempts to use the word in 6 sentences or in your daily conversation. Let me repeat it. Make minimum of 6 compulsory attempts to use the word in 6 sentences or in your daily conversation. You come across a new word. What you want to do, you want to frame 6 sentences using the new word. If you do that, you will never forget the word the rest of your life. Why am I saying 6 compulsory attempts? Because there is a reason behind it. Let me tell you what the reason is. This is the evidence from the book The Answer why we all need to practice the word for 6 times. In the book The Answer, the author has mentioned in the introduction page itself. It says, studies show that the most effective learning occurs with spaced repetition of an idea in a series of 6 exposures. The first time you hear or read a statement, your mind can reject it because it may conflict with your preconceived ideas. This is why most motivational training doesn't work. When you have heard the same idea 6 times, your brain can accept it and internalize it. Let me repeat the last point. When you have heard the same idea 6 times, your brain can accept it and internalize it. This is why we need to practice the word for 6 times. This is why I asked you to use the word that you have learned in 6 sentences. If you frame 6 sentences using the word that you have learned, you will never forget because your brain will accept it. Your brain will register it strongly. The word goes deeper into your DNA. It goes deeper to your subconscious mind, and you will never forget a word. So, whenever you come across any new word, practice it for 6 times. Frame 6 sentences. Frame minimum of 6 sentences. Maximum, the ball is in your court. Let's learn 2 new words in this video. First one is Scrooge. It means a person who is not willing to spend or give away money. We usually use stingy, miser, those common words. Here the new word is Scrooge. A person who is not willing to spend money is called a Scrooge. So let us use this word in 6 sentences. Let me give you some examples. He is such a Scrooge. Don't expect anything from him. I'm not a Scrooge. The old man was a Scrooge. Don't be a Scrooge. What are you going to do with all the money? What a Scrooge he is. He doesn't even buy some presents for his own son's birthday. I don't like people who behave like Scrooge. Let's see the second word, opulent. It's an adjective. It means costly or luxurious or rich. Example sentences. He lives an opulent lifestyle. My friend wishes to build an opulent house for his family. It is really challenging to become opulent these days. Do you want to go to that party? They are providing an opulent dinner tonight. He wants to live a simple lifestyle, not an opulent one. Who doesn't want to be opulent in this era that needs consistent efforts? Yes, you have learned 2 new words. Do not forget to post your 6 sentences in the comment section. If you find this video useful, click the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and share it with many people and help them learn as well. Let me meet you all in the next video with a very new important lesson. Thank you.